Okay, Chauncey, so what we have new this year, we have a brand new version of Co-Writer. And so Co-Writer, just to give a little bit of background, we released Co-Writer 18 years ago, and it's a word prediction program for kids who have significant spelling and grammar issues. So they need help, writing their emails, writing in Microsoft Word. They can write with Co-Writer, and it just hovers over any program that they can type in. And as they're typing, Co-Writer is going to interpret what they're writing, even if they're writing phonetically or inventively, and it's going to offer guesses as to what they're writing about. And so as a student chooses a word from a word list, it goes right into that application. So that gives a little background of what Co-Writer is. What we've done with Co-Writer is we have a brand. It's so simple that you can train teachers to use it in 30 minutes, and students can get it up and running in seconds. So we've done a couple things. One is it's always on. It's always available to the students. As soon as they launch an application, launch Co-Writer, and get up and running, type right away. Mm-hmm. So you want to share some other?
Yeah, I think the other things, not only is it really simple and did we redesign it so that anybody can get up and running in 30 minutes, but we also added the ability to read anything just using Co-Writer. So what we found is students were wanting to write on a blog, or they wanted to respond to an email. Well, those same students, many of them were having difficulty reading their email. So what we did is we just incorporated some text-to-speech into Co-Writer to be able to read anything. So you could read your email using Co-Writer and then respond to that email using Co-Writer. And the same goes with online. Maybe a blog, maybe a wiki, instant messenger. You can read and then respond all using Co-Writer. So we did a lot of work with it, and it's working really well. And I think the simplicity of use is really nice just to get students up and running.
So we can move on to Read Out Loud, which is our text reader. It really provides easy access to the widest variety of ebooks. So with NIMAS files, with digital electronic books becoming more commonplace, kids need to have access to those books in electronic formats so that they can navigate them. So if turning the pages is difficult physically, or if they have a reading disability, they'll be able to use a text reader to read that text out loud to them, and then it provides a lot of navigation functions as well as comprehension tools. So with Read Out Loud, what we did is we wanted to provide the easiest access to the widest variety of ebooks. So whether it's a NIMAS file, which is the new national standard, and there's a couple myths about NIMAS files. One is you have to convert them before you read it. And this is really the result of a couple things. One is the NIMAS files can be 1,500 pages long with huge digital images. So these files can be 2 gigabytes each, and that could take any program down to its knees. Well, what we've done is we've used a special method of opening those files, and it opens even a 2 gigabyte file in 2 seconds. So, and it doesn't bog down the computer. So you can stream it over a network. So if you save your files, your digital ebooks on a server, you can just stream them right into your computer, right over a server. So it really makes it easy. Throw all your books up onto a server, and students can sit at a computer, access that book, and access it with all of the tags and everything that makes a NIMAS file like the most accessible file for the widest range of students. Also with PDFs, it can read without conversion, so it doesn't rescan the whole book. So if a textbook publisher provides you a PDF book, you can just take that PDF book, throw it into Read Out Loud, open it up right away. So we just wanted to make it easy now that ebooks are becoming more and more commonplace. We wanted to make it as easy as possible to have access to those, and then provide a lot of the comprehension supports that students need.
Yeah, and with all of our new products, the Train in 30 was something that we really stuck with, And not only did we want to be able to train on 30 minutes, but we looked at the products and said, what's impeding us from training in 30 minutes? And if anything impeded us, we would redesign that portion of it. So with the no conversion, we said, well, I can't open a PDF file within 30 minutes if it's a large one. So by not converting it, just by reading it, I can open it within seconds, and I can read it. I can learn everything about Read Out Loud or Co-Writer or what any of our new products, and we're able to train in 30 minutes. So that was a key portion to that redesign.
So, and then we have another new product. We're the distributor for Intel, the Intel Reader, which is a brand new product. It is a portable scan and read solution, and it has a built-in camera. If you can imagine, it's about this big, and it's handheld, and I can just click a button, take a picture of a book, 2 pages at once. It's going to automatically convert that into text and read it on a digital display on the device. So it's super easy to use, and it really, I think the fundamental thing that it does is it gives kids independence. They don't have to wait for somebody to scan the whole book in before they have access to it. So they can just use this device, use it themselves, scan the text, read it, and it also is compatible with audio files like MP3s. It also you can read other DAISY files, text files. So any pretty much any common format you can import into the device and read it right there.
And what's nice also about the Intel Reader is you have the ability to do just-in-time accessibility. Say you have a worksheet that's not accessible. Well, it's as simple as taking a picture, and now you have it accessible. And the other piece that we really like, because we do have the new version of Read Out Loud, is that those files can just be put right into Read Out Loud. It actually creates a DAISY file. So you get all the accessibility and the navigation all in this file that can be transferred to a computer, read within Read Out Loud or read on the device. So it's really flexible, and it's really doing a nice job of making things accessible on the fly, just in time, which we really think is valuable for a lot of these students.
And the last new tool that we'll share with you today is the text-to-speech for the Neo and the Neo 2. So this little add-on device, about the size of a pack of cards, works with your existing Neo, your existing Neo and Neo 2 units. It uses the infrared to send the text to that device, and then it can read out loud. So it adds text-to-speech to your Neo and Neo 2. You can listen to it with headphones, or you can plug in some speakers and it reads it out loud. Also, it's compatible with Co-Writer for the Neo.
Yeah, so that will add speech to the Co-Writer for the Neo. And what we liked about it was people have lots and lots of Neos and Neo 2s out in the schools already, and it's great because you don't have to buy an entirely new device. It'll work with all the old units that you have, and all you do is set it in front of it, and it works.
Great. Thanks, Chauncey.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Chauncey. Thanks for all you do.